Is now really a good time to be investing in property? Well, in this video, I'm going to reveal everything. My name's Kevin McDonnell, and I'm an elite trainer at Progressive Property, the UK's largest property investment education company. I've been in property for over 17 years. When I started out originally, way back in 2003, I made loads of mistakes. I bought the wrong type of properties in the wrong areas. I didn't know what I was doing. I got educated. I learned how to become a professional property investor. I've since gone on to build a multi-million-pound property business. I've invested in lots of different properties, from single lets to houses of multiple occupation, commercial conversions, a range of different types of property deals. So before we get into the content of this video, make sure you subscribe so you get access to more videos all about property. So the economy is bad right now. The UK economy is going through one of its biggest crises in history. I was investing back in 2007 during the last financial crisis. And the crisis today is slightly different to a financial crisis because it's been caused for a different reason. However, the fundamentals are similar. Back in 2007, I chose to stop investing in property. I felt there was no point, the market could crash, and I put my head in the sand and did nothing. I came back in 2013. I attended a Progressive Property event in London, and Rob Moore and Mark Homer, the co-founders of Progressive Property, spoke about how they had built their property business through the last financial crisis, while I had been doing nothing. Here's the secret. More millionaires and more billionaires are created in a time of a crisis, in a time of a crash, than are ever created in a time of a rise. And you cannot time the market. What you can do is be investing in property in the smart way at every stage of the property cycle. So is there a property crash coming? Yes, there is. There's always a property crash coming. We are in a property cycle. There's a crash, then there's a rise, then there's another crash. But here's the thing. You cannot time the market. Will the crash be next week, next month, next year? We don't know. Professional property investors know how to invest in every market. They're investing when a market is going down. They're investing when a market is going up. Amateur property investors, people who try to get into property but don't succeed, they aim to time the market. The thing is, you cannot time the market. You aim to time the market and you wait until it reaches the bottom. But you miss the bottom, it starts going back up again, and then you say, we missed the boat, we need to wait again, and you never actually get started. There's lots of opportunities in the property market right now. There's always opportunity in the property market. I speak to people regularly and they say, surely all the property deals are sold now. All of the best opportunities are gone now. There's a big investor in my area, they're snapping up all the big opportunities. Here's the reality of the property market. The world is round. Everything is moving all of the time. There is people retiring every day. There's more people being born every day. There's people dying every day. There is people moving job every day. There's people losing jobs every day. This was always the same. Before a financial crisis, during a boom, these things are always happening. You will buy property in 3 years' time off somebody who does not even own that house today. How do you mean? Well, somebody could buy a house next week and you will do a deal on that property in 3 years' time. So no, all the deals are not gone. There is always opportunities in the market, and it's about being prepared to identify those opportunities. And that's what professional property investing allows you to do. So I mentioned Rob Moore and Mark Homer, the co-founders of Progressive Property, but who are they? Rob Moore and Mark Homer have built a multi-million-pound property business, a deca-million-pound property business. They've got hundreds of properties that they own, co-own and manage throughout Peterborough and the surrounding areas. They built their business on the back of the last financial crash through 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. While I was doing nothing, I was observing the masses, I was listening to the media, I was putting my head in the sand and waiting for the world to recover. But they spotted the opportunity. The opportunity is where you observe the masses and you do the opposite. They faced the fire, but they walked into the fire of the last crash. They went in wearing their protective clothing, the knowledge of being property investors and how to identify the opportunity, how to secure under market property deals. Because in any market, people need to sell. But in a down market, the buyers are not buying. Only the professionals are. Only those that know how to buy in the right way. Now, I had started in property before Rob Moore and Mark Homer even met. I did nothing. When I came back in 2013, they were hundreds of properties ahead of me. Hundreds of properties ahead of me because they went ahead during the recession and didn't stop. They identified the opportunities with knowledge, and you can too. So where are the deals? Do you need to be in Peterborough and the surrounding areas where Progressive Property have built their business? No, you don't. The deals are in your area. You know your area better than anybody else. You're the subject matter expert of your town. You know the good streets, you know the bad streets. You know when people are looking to sell properties in your town. You're going to know local people who can help source you the right deals. So long as they know that you're looking to buy property, they'll come to you with the opportunity. You've got to get your message out there. You're looking to invest in property right now, and you're looking to do it locally to you. You're not trying to create a second job. You don't want to be buying property 4 or 5 hours away where you spend your life eating motorway services food. You're doing it local to you in your area. That's where it works best. So don't just go out and buy any property. There's houses for sale all over your town. There'll be hundreds of properties for sale. Not every house is a deal. It's just a house. You have to identify the proper deals, the ones that are going to make you money. And it's not buying for long-term capital growth. It's buying for cash flow. The property has got to put money in your pocket today. We're looking for deals that we can buy under value from motivated sellers where we can put money in your pocket today. So be patient, take your time. It's not about running and working too quickly. It's about starting small, but thinking big. But let's start small, get your first few deals done, build up that cash flow so we can get ourselves out of our jobs initially and then have the time to scale that business. Start doing local marketing, start looking for deals. Properties that have been on the market for maybe over 6 months. They're on for sale and to let. Maybe they're on with multiple agents where you've got a motivated seller. You're looking for these type of property deals, and then you're negotiating a below market value purchase. So you build in profit on day one and cash flow ongoing monthly. So maybe you're thinking, but can I really buy now? Is now really the right time? I mean, if there's going to be a crash, should I not at least wait a year or two so that I get them a little bit lower? But you cannot time the market. And if you're buying for cash flow, this is what you need to do. You need to buy right now. You buy for cash flow right now. And if you've got the property for cash flow, just like Rob Moore and Mark Homer did back in the last crash in 07, 08, 09, the property drops in value, but you can ride out the storm. It goes down and over time it goes back up again. Because here's what we know about the property market. It will be higher in 10 years' time than it is today. And if you're waiting, you could miss the opportunity. The opportunity is now. Secure it now, ride out the drop through your cash flow, and let the property go up in value over time so you build your long-term legacy. The cash flow is the key, not having £1 million. Cash flow allows you the freedom to not have to go to work every day. It gives you the freedom to be able to spend your time with your family, doing the things you love, spending time on your hobbies that you enjoy spending time on. Not building somebody else's dream, building your dream, but you're building the dream over a long period of time. The long-term wealth, it is not get rich quick, it's get very wealthy slowly. But it's the cash flow today that gives you that time freedom today. And if you speak to wealthy people, they will tell you, having built their businesses, that many people when they start, they pedestalize the money. But in fact, your time is your most valuable asset because you can make loads of money. You can never get your time back. Let's get your time back in the next few months so that you have that freedom to then focus on building your long-term legacy. So where are the opportunities on your streets? They're everywhere. That property there, maybe they're in a really good job. Maybe they're financially secure. Maybe they want to live there for the rest of their lives. But maybe this property here, they're about to go through a divorce. Maybe they've just lost their jobs during the lockdown. Maybe they're struggling financially. Maybe they're looking to move abroad. Maybe they're looking to move to a different part of the country because of a job move. There's so many reasons why they might be looking to move. So how do you figure out which house to target? What you have to do is marketing. You put your marketing out there, you fish for the opportunity, and when the phone rings, you work out the problem that that person has and you bring the solution. The solution is that you can take over their property. You rent the property out to a tenant, and the rent to that tenant pays more money than the cost of that property to you, giving you your cash flow. So what should you be doing right now? Get educated. Learn how to become a professional property investor. There's lots of free content out there, from podcasts. I host the Progressive Property Podcast, to books. You can find loads of content on social media, on Google. This YouTube channel, loads of places where you can start to build up your knowledge around property and then take the action. So that's my thoughts on what you should be doing in the property market right now and why now is a great time to be investing. I'm investing right now. We're buying property right now. We will continue to buy property right through the next few years. So you need to make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos. I've been Kevin McDonnell. You've been amazing.